Welcome back. If you or a loved one suffers from cognitive decline, memory loss, dementia, or even early stage Alzheimer's disease, then you do not want to miss what our next guest has to offer. Today we have with us the Communications Director from the Integrated Health Center of the Rockies, Amanda Vargas. She is here to share the amazing progress that has been achieved in the field of cognitive decline and Alzheimer's care. Amanda, welcome back.
Nice to see you.
All right, so according to doctors, of all of the chronic diseases that a person can have, we really don't fear any as much as we do diseases like dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Why is that?
Well, not only is it absolutely terrifying losing your memory and your brain function, it's the only one of the nation's 10 most common causes of death in which there has been no effective treatment until now. And not only is it fatal, but it actually robs these victims and their families of their lives long before they're actually gone. So if you think about it, it's the only disease process in which the patient dies not just once, but twice. The first time when they lose their memory and all mental faculties, and then again when their physical body finally dies. And it's a very drawn out and excruciating process for everybody who is involved.
Well, I want to remind everyone that there's a free cognitive decline dinner event that will take place on Tuesday, October 8th at 6 p.m. The phone number is actually right there on your screen, 303-974-1087. Go ahead and call, see if you qualify, because seating is very limited. Now, from what you've learned working with doctors in the areas of this expertise, what's a typical experience for a person who suffers from cognitive decline?
It usually starts pretty innocently. Maybe they're forgetting things here and there, misplacing items like simple things such as their keys or their wallet, or they're walking into rooms and forgetting why they went in there multiple times a day. And what's really interesting is that a lot of the time these patients will chalk up these symptoms to the aging process, and they say to themselves, oh, it's just a senior moment. It's all part of getting older, and that couldn't be further from the truth. And you know, a little time will go on and other people will begin to notice. So maybe these patients will have trouble putting names to faces, like they can't remember their grandchildren's names anymore, or they're having to rely very heavily on calendars and note-taking just to keep themselves organized day to day. So it becomes very apparent very quickly that this person is suffering from what seems to be a failing brain.
So then what happens if they finally do get the courage to go to a doctor or a healthcare provider? What then usually happens in that case?
It really depends on how diligent that healthcare provider is. And up until recently, there really hasn't been any definitive testing to allow a clinician to make a concrete diagnosis. So it's not unusual for these patients to have been given the runaround. And unfortunately, if and when they're formally diagnosed with a serious condition like dementia, cognitive decline, or early stages of Alzheimer's disease, they're told it's too late. So they need to get their affairs in order, they need to assign a power of attorney, and it turns into a very, very dark time.
Well, now it seems the tides are changing and there could be a solution on the horizon or right now for people. Talk about what you guys are seeing right now at IHCR.
Well, we now know through science and clinical experience that the symptoms of these conditions are not only preventable, but they're actually reversible as well. And what's really exciting is that we now know what's causing these conditions, and it's not the amyloid plaquing in the brain like we thought it was all along. And in addition to that, there's new technology and a new treatment approach that we offer in our office that is allowing the symptoms of dementia, cognitive decline, and early stages of Alzheimer's disease to reverse with a success rate of over 90%.
All right, I'm going to hold you to that for just a second, but first I want to let everyone know about this free cognitive decline dinner event, which is Tuesday, October 8th at 6 p.m. The number's right there on your screen, 303-974-1087. Go ahead and call, see if you qualify for this event, because as you can expect, seating is very limited. Now, don't you go anywhere, because I'm going to come right back to you on what you were just saying. Be more specific about some of the results the doctors are seeing.
Gosh, we are seeing patients going back to work. They're able to drive again. They're remembering their grandchildren's names. They're able to function in their day-to-day lives like they used to 10, 20, 30 years ago. And that's just a handful of the things that our patients experience. It's truly amazing to see the 180 that people have in this program. It's
well, then
phenomenal.
You've got to tell everyone who should be coming to this event then.
Yes. So if you're anybody who's suffering from any of the symptoms associated with cognitive decline or early stages of Alzheimer's Alzheimer's disease, like difficulty reading, writing, speaking. You're getting lost while driving home on routes that used to be very familiar to you. I highly recommend that you give our office a call to see if you qualify for this free event. It's something that could truly save your life.
Well, we sure hope so. Thank you, Amanda. Okay, reserve your seat for the free Cognitive Decline Dinner event, which is Tuesday, October 8th at 6 p.m. Call 303-974-1087 to see if you qualify to attend this free informational event on reversing cognitive decline and the symptoms of early stage Alzheimer's disease. IHCR paid for this segment. Stay with us.